Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Glow. If your hips feel tight or you spend long hours sitting, this session is just for you. Today, we'll gently unlock your hip flexors using 10 simple but powerful yoga poses. These stretches will not only bring more flexibility but also release stored tension and improve your posture. So, roll out your mat, take a deep breath, and let's begin this beautiful journey to open and free our hips. Let's start with a grounding pose to begin our practice. Butterfly pose. Sit comfortably on your mat with your spine upright and relaxed. Bring the soles of your feet together in front of you, allowing your knees to drop gently to the sides. Hold your feet with both hands, keeping your elbows relaxed. Begin to softly flap your knees up and down like butterfly wings to create gentle movement and warmth in the hip region. This pose improves blood circulation around the pelvic area and provides a deep stretch to the inner thighs and groin. As you continue the movement or simply hold the pose with a soft forward bend, you'll feel a gentle yet effective release in the hip flexor. Now we will do lizard pose. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge position with both hands inside your front foot. Slowly lower your back knee to the mat and begin to sink deeper into your hips. You can stay on your hands or drop down onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Keep breathing as you allow your hips to soften with each exhale. This pose targets the hip flexors, hamstrings and groin, and it also helps open up the muscles surrounding the pelvis. Lizard pose is one of the most effective ways to lengthen and release tight hip flexors, especially after long periods of sitting. Our next pose is Crescent Lunge step. Your right foot forward and bend your knee to form a 90-degree angle while keeping your left leg extended straight behind you with the heel lifted. Raise your arms overhead, draw your belly in and lift your chest. Hold the pose and breathe deeply. Crescent Lunge strengthens the legs while deeply stretching the hip flexors and psoas of the extended leg. It's especially effective for counteracting the tightness caused by sitting, helping to create more space in the front hips and improve posture. Let's move to Pigeon Pose. From a tabletop or downward dog position, bring your right knee forward and place it behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg straight behind you and square your hips toward the front. Gently lower your torso over your bent leg, resting on your hands or forearms. Let gravity help you release. Pigeon Pose deeply opens the outer hips and the front hip flexor of the extended leg. It also stretches the piriformis muscle, which can relieve lower back tension. This pose is a hip flexor opener that works on both external rotation and deep hip release, making it a powerful tool for flexibility and emotional release. Now we move into low lunge with quad stretch. Come into a low lunge with your right foot forward and left knee on the mat. Now bend your back leg and reach your left hand to grab your left foot, drawing the heel closer to your glute. Keep your spine lifted and chest open as you balance in the stretch. This variation not only stretches the hip flexors of the back leg but also targets the quadriceps, which are often tight along with the hips. The pulling action enhances the release in the iliopsoas muscle, which is a deep hip flexor, making this a powerful addition to your hip opening practice. Our next pose is Reclined Hero Pose. Begin by kneeling with your knees together and feet slightly wider than your hips. Slowly sit down between your heels. If comfortable, begin to recline back using your hands, forearms, or lying all the way down on your back. You can place a bolster or pillow under your back for support if needed. This pose provides a deep stretch to the hip flexors, thighs, and front body. It specifically targets the rectus femoris, one of the major hip flexors, and helps release long-held tightness from prolonged sitting. Reclined Hero Pose is a powerful yet calming way to restore mobility and open the hips. Let's relax into Garland Pose. Stand with your feet wider than hip width apart, then squat down deeply, bringing your hips close to the heels. Keep your back straight and bring your palms together at your heart center, pressing your elbows into your inner knees to open the hips wider. Stay grounded and breathe steadily. Garland Pose stretches the ankles, groin, and lower back while improving mobility in the hips. This deep squat position encourages the hip flexors to lengthen and release, especially in the lower region of the pelvic area, making it a fantastic everyday hip opener. Now we will do bridge pose, a powerful posture to open the front body and awaken the hips. Lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet placed hip width apart, close to your sitting bones. Hold your ankles with our hands, press firmly into your feet and begin to lift your hips upward toward the ceiling. Keep the thighs parallel and avoid letting the knees splay out. If comfortable, you can interlace your fingers beneath your back and gently roll your shoulders underneath for more lift. Hold the pose for a few deep breaths, breathing into the chest and belly. Bridge pose helps strengthen the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back while stretching the chest, spine, and hip flexors. By lifting the pelvis and opening the front of the hips, this gentle back bend directly counteracts the tightness caused by prolonged sitting and helps in lengthening and releasing the hip flexors effectively. Our next pose is Happy Baby Pose. Lie on your back and bend your knees toward your chest. Grab the outer edges of your feet with your hands and gently open your knees wider than your torso, bringing them toward the floor. Keep your ankles stacked over your knees and rock side to side if that feels good. Happy Baby Pose stretches the inner groin and spine while encouraging deep hip joint release. It gently opens the hip flexors from a supported position, helping to calm the mind while creating space in the pelvis. And finally, we end with Reclined Bound Angle Pose. Lie back on your mat, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides. Place your hands on your belly or stretch them overhead. Breathe slowly and deeply, allowing your hips to open passively. This pose is a restorative way to stretch the inner thighs and groin while calming the nervous system. It provides gentle traction for the hip flexors, encouraging them to relax and lengthen naturally without any pressure, making it a perfect closing pose for our hip opening session. You've just completed a full body flow designed to unlock your hip flexors, restore mobility, and bring ease into your everyday movement. Remember, regular practice will help release long held tension in the hips and promote overall flexibility. If you enjoyed this session, please like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to Yoga Glow for more healing and energizing yoga flows. Thank you for joining us.